Okay, as I was saying, your parents came together to make you, to procreate you. So you're amazing, you're beautiful, and you're gorgeous. So I did a video. This is like a follow-up video. I did a video on being mixed is beautiful, it's a blessing and a privilege, and don't feel bad about it. So I'm still going to upload the other video that I did. Yes, I am, because I am a mixed goddess. I am a mixed queen, a goddess, you know. I'm light skinned, I'm a goddess, I'm mulatto, I'm Haitian, I'm black, I'm Caribbean, and I'm proud of it. And you should be proud of the way you look, or you know, you should be proud of who you are and the way you look. Yeah, so I made this video about being mixed is beautiful, like it's a blessing, it's a privilege, and mixed people are beautiful and gorgeous. And yeah, I uploaded that video, and this is a follow-up video because when I did that video, unfortunately, if you listen to all the video, in the end it's gonna look like I was saying something, but the video just stopped all of a sudden. It stopped recording, and that is because my phone is out of storage. Can you believe that? A jacuzzi. Can you believe that? A jacuzzi. If I look distracted, just give me a second. If I look distracted, it's because I'm looking at if it's gonna upload. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no girl working hard as me. I'm just being honest, especially in the YouTube streets. Nobody's uploading the way I'm uploading, so I deserve all the admiration and flowers because I work hard, okay? And what I say is the truth. I'm passionate about what I talk about. 726 videos. Ain't nobody do videos like that, okay? And I'm very passionate about what I talk about, like for real. There's no script when I talk about what I talk about. It's all from the mind and the heart and the soul. So respect that. That's a talent, that's a blessing. I don't see a lot of people defending mixed people. I don't see a lot of people talking good about mixed people, especially in the black community. So if they're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I come up here with good intentions. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. Hold on, let me fix that ring light. Yeah, I'm using a ring light. You're welcome. This girl's gonna tell you what she's using. Free advice. If you want to make a YouTube channel, if you want to do like a platform that's on social media, it can be TikTok and whatever, Instagram, Facebook. If you want to do a social media platform and you want to record yourself and say to the world what you think about in your mind, and say a message that you always wanted to say, when you're recording, have a ring light or something that portrays light so you look amazing, so there's better visuals and a better audio. You can have a microphone lavalier, non-sponsored by the way. If you don't have a ring light, if you can't afford a ring light, just use the freaking sun from the sky. Use the sun from your window and, you know, record so you look amazing and people can actually see you. And make sure that your camera lens is not blurry. And, you know, you don't have to have a microphone if you can't afford it, or if you don't want to have it. You can use your voice. You can edit it. You can edit the audio volume, make it sound louder. There's Canva, non-sponsored by the way. There's TikTok. If you have a TikTok account, I think there's like an option in editing the videos where you can you know, amplify the sound of the volume. So if you're talking a little bit low, you can amplify a little bit the bass and the volume of the sound of the audio of the video a little bit louder, so when you upload it, people can actually hear better the sound quality of you saying what you have to say. You're welcome. Canva is a good way to edit your videos. You don't have to use Canva, by the way, but it's free. But if you want some nice perks in there, like some nice editing styles and aesthetic, you're gonna have to pay like a membership, but you know, you can use it free. There's Canva, and there's other things. I forgot about those other things, but there's Canva. There's TikTok. TikTok is free to download and have an account, okay? But there's things that, like, it is free to download, okay? But this video, again, was me talking about, you know, being mixed is beautiful, it's a privilege. So this is a follow-up video of the first video I did, and I know you guys are probably mad. Some of you guys are probably mad that like I look distracted in this video, but I'm not distracted, okay? Like I'm literally I'm here. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm passionate. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm passionate about what I talk about. I can do this for hours. I'm a mixed person. I'm a goddess. I'm a mulatto. I'm light skinned. I have a bright complexion to prove it that I'm light skinned. And the freaking discrimination and the jealousy that I face in the black community and in other communities as well, because you know I'm amazing and I'm beautiful, is real. That also proves that I'm light skinned, because look how bright my skin is, and I just have a ring light. So yeah, this is a follow-up video of mixed people are beautiful and gorgeous, and you don't have to be mixed to be beautiful and gorgeous. But the reason why I made that video is because a lot of people make fun of mixed people. A lot of people like to bash mixed people, especially in the black community. If you're mixed with black, not everyone in the black community has a problem with mixed people, but especially in the black community, the majority of people are jealous of mixed people, and you can tell by the way they talk about mixed people whenever they say something that they don't like. Whenever a mixed person says something that other people in the black community don't like, they get mad. The words they say, the way they act, the things that they say about that person, because they said something that they don't like or things that they don't agree with, so they try to talk bad about their looks for no reason. That's jealousy. That's being insecure. Like, learn how to talk about what the person is talking about instead of going for their looks. That's irrelevant, especially if they did not talk about looks. But you know, mixed people have the right to feel beautiful and feel confident. You can be a guy and be mixed. You can be a woman and be mixed, and you don't have to look typically mixed to be mixed. There's black people who are mixed. I've seen people who look black and who are black, but they're mixed with other race that's not black. Like, I've seen people who look a little bit black, like black passing, but they're actually black. Like, they have blackness in them, but they're not fully black because they're mixed. They're mixed with another race and ethnicity that's not black. Like, they're mixed with being Dominican, and being Dominican is not black, by the way. Like, it's part of the Hispanic Spanish culture. So I've seen girls, you know, that I know. I've seen people that I know who are black or who look black, but they're mixed with something else. So you can look black and be mixed, and there's people who look black but they're not black, you know, if you know what I mean. Like, there's that can happen as well. So you know, like, it is what it is. So mixed people are beautiful and gorgeous. Drake is pretty, you know, he's pretty. I know some girls might find him attractive, just like Chris Brown. Chris Brown, I don't think he's mixed. I don't know, I think Chris Brown is mixed. I don't know, like, he's light skinned, he's black, but he might be mixed with something else. Like, he might be mixed, but if he's not mixed, that's still cool. Like, he's nice. Some people find him good looking. He's okay, he's alright, he's cool. Just like Zendaya's alright, she's cool. But yeah, like, when you don't look like the typical person in the black community, some people might be jealous of it. And you can be dark skinned and be mixed. You can be dark skinned and black and be mixed and not look mixed, you know. Like, you can be dark skinned and black and be mixed, but you look black passing, meaning like most people might just assume that you're black but you're mixed. And being mixed is not like just looking mixed. You can be mixed and not look mixed. Being mixed is when you have a race, like when you have different ethnicities mixed together, like for you to, like, you have different race ethnicities that come together to make you. That's what I'm saying. That's what mixed is. So when a black person goes with a Hispanic person, the kid is gonna be mixed because they're part of being black and they're part of being Hispanic, so they're mixed. But if your parents have the same exact race, they're not mixed. You know, the kid will not be mixed. Like, they might be mixed a little bit because of their ancestors or whatever, but they're not gonna be like mixed, if you know what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when two Jamaicans date each other, like, they don't consider the kid being mixed because they have the same race, right? So being mixed is like when different ethnicities come together. It can be Jamaican, Nigerian. That can be form of the kid being mixed. Yeah, so there's that. And there's also like mixed as when your race is mixed with something that's completely the opposite. So meaning you can be black and mixed and look black. So you can look black but you're mixed because like you're black, but you're mixed with like Dominican, and being Dominican is not black. So there's literally people out there who look black, who are dark skinned. They might be black but they're not fully black, and they don't look typically mixed, but they're mixed. And they're mixed because, you know, they're black but they have another race and ethnicity in them that's not black. So Dominican being Hispanic, that's not black. Black is black, Dominican is Dominican. So when those race comes together to make a kid, the kid's gonna be mixed. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, it takes sometimes a mixed person to actually explain this for people to understand, because if you're not mixed, if you're not around mixed people, you might not really understand, or you might have like a short view and vision of and perspective of what mixed person is, because you never been around mixed people, or you never procreated a mixed kid, so you might not really understand what it actually is. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, so this video is just to say, if you're mixed, be confident. Even if you're not mixed, you're beautiful and gorgeous. I'm just looking at my phone because I'm trying to upload those videos. I don't know if it's gonna upload because my phone is out of storage, like for real. Like, girl, that's what happens when you're a freaking influencer. Like, you gotta save your storage to upload, because it takes storage for you to save videos in your phone. Like, especially if you edit your videos and then you save it on your phone, like, it just takes a lot of storage for some reason, especially if the video is very long. So again, this is a follow-up video. Being mixed is beautiful. Being mixed is a blessing. Being mixed is a privilege. So don't ever feel ashamed about it. And even if you're monoracial, even if you're fully black, you're still beautiful and gorgeous. You're beautiful and gorgeous. Like, being black is a privilege. It's a blessing. I know there's discrimination, but you can still be successful despite the odds and discrimination that's formed against you. Like, as I said before in the other video, there's a lot of people who are not black who are jealous about black people because they want to look like them, they want to be part of a culture, they feel like they're boring and lame without, you know, being part of black culture. So if you want to be part of black culture, you have to have our approval and you have to be respectful, because like, we don't need to take you in our culture. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest, okay? Like, I don't want no hater ass Karen or Becky being part of my freaking space. Like, let's be for real. But being mixed is a privilege and a blessing, and not every mixed person is gonna have the same mindset as me. As I said it again, there's people who are monoracial who look mixed but they're just black. I've seen people who look mixed, or who can be seen as looking mixed, typically looking mixed, but they're just black. If you ask them what they are, they're not gonna say they're mixed. Even if they might look typically mixed, or they might actually be mixed, they might just say they're black because that's what they can relate with, and that's how they were raised. So every mixed person might say something different, but every mixed person knows at the end of the day, sometimes you get treated differently, because even if you're not mixed or you are mixed, if you look, or you know, if you look mixed or whatever, people might give you the mixed treatment. Like, if you look different, or if you act different compared to a lot of people in the community, people might treat you different. It can be positive, it can be negative. There's positive, there's a downside, there's an upside, there's a positive side, there's a downside to every privilege, okay? Like, being pretty privilege is a privilege, is a blessing. The downside, the bad side of being pretty is like, you get too much attention. People might assume that you're a freaking bimbo, you're dumb, you're stupid because you're just pretty. Like, how can you be intelligent? Like, everyone gives you everything for free, you don't work hard, blah 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 blah. And if you're mixed, people might be jealous of that because you can easily navigate in different spaces compared to other people, or people might have open arms for you because they assume that you're part of their community because you look like their community. There's mixed people who don't look mixed, but they can easily navigate in those spaces because that's how they were raised. So at the end of the day, I just want to say, be beautiful, be gorgeous, and you are an exotic. You are exotical. There's mixed people who are mixed but they don't look typically mixed, but you can be mixed and be dark skinned, you can be mixed and be light skinned, you can be mixed and have afro hair, you can be mixed and have kinky hair, you can be mixed and have curly hair, you can be mixed and have black, dark brown eyes, you can be mixed and have big lips, small nose, big nose. Like, it is what it is, okay? So this is a follow-up video to the other video, because I don't like when people make fun of mixed people or they talk bad about them, especially in the black community. Not everyone in the black community does that, by the way, but a lot of people are jealous of mixed people. It's a fact. Just look at how they talk about them when they say something that they don't agree with. There's the Hodge twins. The Hodge twins are mixed, or they look mixed. They have blue eyes, but they look like they're part white. But because they don't say what a lot of black people want to hear, people assume that they are the R word and they're like against black people. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really do research on people enough to really know if they have something against black people, like unless if like I don't know, but like yeah, they're cute, they look good. I'm not gonna, like, the heartstrings look kind of attractive, they're my type. You don't have to be mixed, you don't have to be mixed to be my type, but everybody has a type. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Sometimes there's guys who look so good and I feel like I would throw myself at them. Like, nah, actually I have self-control, but you know what I mean. I'll be more nice to them if they're into me for real. Like, I like tall muscular guys, I like smart guys, I like guys who just give me the whole entire world without me asking. That's my type. Like, but yeah, so if you're mixed, be proud of it. There's guys who are mixed and I don't like when people try to make fun of them or make it look like they're not a man because they're mixed. No, they're a man, they're just mixed. I had guys in the past that are mixed and I find them attractive. I've seen guys who are mixed, biracial, they're mixed with white and black and they look good. And you can be mixed and not be mixed with white. You can be mixed and be mixed with being Hispanic, being Dominican. There's black people who are mixed with Asian, there's black people who are mixed with Italian, there's black people who are mixed with being Dominican, being Hispanic, being Asian, being Nigerian. There's, you know, you can be mixed. You can be black and be mixed. You can be black mixed with Jamaican and Nigerian. You can be black and be mixed with Jamaican and Italian. You don't have to be necessarily mixed with white to be considered mixed. If your parents are from different race and ethnicity and they come together to make you, then you're mixed. But everybody knows, like, if the race is completely different from the other one, then you're mixed, all right? Because you can be mixed, like your parents can be both black, so the kid might not be fully mixed because they're both the same ethnicity in a type of way, if you know what I mean. You know, it takes a mixed person to sometimes explain this, but I know what I'm talking about because I'm multiracial, I'm multicultural, and I'm actually a mixed person. Like, I'm actually part of different race and ethnicity and culture. I was raised in a multicultural, multiracial environment. I see people from different race every time. I don't get mad when people say they're mixed with white and black. I don't get mad. That's how you were born. Like, am I gonna beef with somebody because they're born the way they were born? That's weird as heck, man. Like, for real. Like, so yeah, Drake looks good. Chris Brown kind of looks good, kind of. You know, I'm not really a fan of guys that have a neck full of tattoos and graffitis, but some girls might find them good looking. But if you're gonna be into a mixed guy, don't disrespect a mixed girl, because a mixed girl is most of the time a product of a mixed guy. Like, it takes different race and ethnicities to come together to make a kid that's really mixed, and sometimes it can be both people that are mixed and they make a kid and that kid is mixed. That can happen, you know. You can have people who are mixed, the parents, the dad, the mom, the dad, they are both mixed, and then the kid becomes more mixed because they're mixed. That's, like, it is what it is. But I want you to feel confident and powerful, and that's why a lot of people, you know, are jealous of mixed people, because we just get the attention. And you can be fully black and get attention, but it's true. Like, there's people who are jealous about people who look mixed and who look black and who are mixed with other things, because mixed people, they can navigate in spaces easier than other people. And you can be mixed and not look typically mixed and still navigate in spaces, meaning you can be black and you look black passing. You can be black and mixed but you look black passing, meaning you look black, or people will assume that you're just black, but you are mixed, but you will still navigate in spaces easier than other people, even if you don't look typically mixed, because you are raised around the culture that you were raised around that culture, and you're born with that ethnicity, so you can relate with that culture, you can relate with that community. Like, you don't have to look typically mixed to fit in certain spaces, because that's your culture, that's your ethnicity, that's the way you were raised, you know. Just how there's people who are fully black and they're fully black but they might look mixed, or people might assume that they're mixed, but they just say that they're black because that's how they were raised. They were raised only around that environment, so that's what they claim. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't look typically mixed, even if, like, you can be dark skinned and not have blue eyes but you're mixed, you can you can navigate in other spaces. Like you can be black and you're mixed with being Hispanic and Dominican, but you might look black passing, meaning you might look like not the typical mixed person. You can have afro hair and be mixed. You'll still navigate in spaces easier than other people, because at the end of the day you're part of that culture, you're part of that race, so you can speak that language. You know their freaking you know their celebration, you know their language, you know their food, you know their food recipes. You were raised around that environment and you'd fit in, because deep down that's in your DNA and your genetics. So it doesn't really matter if you don't look like them typically. You're part of that race, you're part of that culture. It's in your DNA, it's in your DNA and your genetics. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be beautiful, be gorgeous, flex your beauty. It's a privilege to be mixed, and it's also a privilege to be black. So you don't have to be mixed, you don't have to look mixed to be beautiful and gorgeous, but I just want you to feel empowered and beautiful. This is an exotical mixed space, by the way, because that's what I am, period. Like, I promote what I am, and I hope that people who can relate with me can feel confident. I hope people who can relate with me can feel confident, feel emboldened, feel powerful, and be beautiful and gorgeous. And like, it's a blessing, it's a privilege to be mixed. You know, you're part of both worlds. You're like Hannah Montana. And I believe that if you're mixed, if you're black and you're mixed with white, you can claim both sides, because that's what you are at the end of the day. And you can be black and be mixed, and be like, you can be black and be mixed with Hispanic or Dominican. You can be black and be mixed with Nigerian and Jamaican. You're still mixed, but you know, you're mixed, but like you're mixed. But you can be black and mixed with something that's completely different from black. That's when you're really mixed. Like, Jamaican and Nigerian, they're different race, but they're still considered black. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're mixed, but compared to someone that's black mixed with something that's completely not black, that will make the kid more mixed. Even if they're both mixed, but people will see them as more mixed because they're mixed with black, but they're mixed with something that's completely not black. So the kid becomes mixed, or it looks more mixed, or they're considered as more mixed, if you know what I mean. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below if you're mixed. Comment down below if you look mixed. Comment down below if you look mixed but you're not mixed. Like, people assume that you look mixed because of your skin tone, your phenotype, your nose, your lips. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I might do another video of this, but this is a follow-up of the other video, because you know, my phone was out of storage, so I had to record a follow-up because I was not done talking. I was not done saying what I have to say. But I say what I say because at the end of the day, I'm mulatto, I'm a goddess, I'm mixed, I'm light skinned. You can see it in my bright complexion. Our skin tends to change depending on its season, the diet, and all that. It's not a competition on who's the lightest, by the way. Yeah, so you don't have to look mixed to be mixed, okay? Like, I don't like that, because I don't have blue eyes and I'm mixed. I don't have blonde hair, I don't have Shakira hair, and I'm mixed, like, for real. And every girl is beautiful, every guy is pretty in their own way. Embrace the way you look, embrace the heritage dignity you come from, because that's beautiful on its own. And yeah, so there's pretty at different beauty. Like, there's pretty at being unique and valuable and amazing and special. So I hope this video helped you, and I might do another video. So this is an exotical mixed mulatto black space. And yes, black people work harder than the white people, so we deserve the respect. If you're a white girl, respect us, give us the love and appreciation. If you're a white man, know your place, don't disrespect us. We work harder than most of y'all, and yeah, you guys need us, like, for real. We're the reason why your business becomes more successful, because we work harder than y'all, okay? Like, we're more motivated and determined because we have the odds stacked against us from discrimination and other freaking discrimination, racial discrimination, color discrimination, all of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.